Hey, what's happening guys? I'm Kieran, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to speak to you about a really nice spring and summer fragrance by the house of Atelier Cologne. It's one that's not really spoken about too much, but it's probably one of their better smelling fragrances in my opinion. I'm going to be talking to you about Vetiver Fatal. Now, just before I jump into this, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who subscribed, commented and liked my videos so far. I really appreciate you guys, and yeah, I just wanted to let you know that none of it goes unnoticed, and yeah, I really appreciate it. So yeah, if you're new around here and you watch this video and you enjoy what you see, please consider subscribing, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, it all really helps and is much appreciated. Alright, let's jump into this. Now just very quickly, in terms of the house Atelier Cologne, founded in 2009, the emphasis was on creating eau de cologne fragrances, so those really fresh, refreshing, bright fragrances, but they wanted it to have some lasting power. Typically a lot of colognes don't last the longest. They've got a small level of perfume concentration, somewhere between 2 to 5%, which isn't a great deal, and the whole cologne thing was to be a more refreshing, water-like experience. So what they wanted to do was create those refreshing fragrances but have some lasting power. So the base notes in some of their fragrances are darker and deeper so that they can last a bit longer. Now they say on average their fragrances have 80% fragrance oil, which is in line with an eau de parfum. And you'll see from here on the bottom, they are down as Cologne Absolute, which to my understanding is basically just a higher concentration, but they still want to keep that cologne aspect so that they are refreshing fragrances. And they really are. They do citrus really well, and all of their scents have a lot of citruses up top. They've got a range of citruses, they've got some florals, they've got a few woody ones and a few musky ones, but as I say, all with the main ingredients being the citrus on top, so you do get that refreshing feel. So I smell quite a lot of their fragrances. Vetiver Fatal is definitely one of the best in my opinion, and what this is a really juicy vetiver, and I can't emphasize the word juicy enough. It's almost salivating what you get with this fragrance. Now in terms of the bottle, I'll quickly show you what this looks like. I really like the bottles, I think they're pretty classy. You've just got Atelier Cologne, and you've got a little bit of writing on the back there. And on top, these caps are, they say leather, but I don't think they are leather. They've got that kind of leather look to them, but they don't necessarily feel like real leather. They don't smell of leather or anything either, but just a nice touch, and yeah, just nice classy bottles. Now in terms of what this fragrance is, now on the Atelier Cologne website, they summarise the main notes as being vetiver, orange flower and cedarwood, which does kind of sum up what is in here, but there's more to it than that. Now on top, you've got a lot of citruses. You've got bergamot, you've got Sicilian lemon, you've got plum in here. So you've got a lot of juicy fruits up top. And then I did see that there's apparently oud in the base, but I do not smell any oud whatsoever in this. Even when it dries down, it goes a little bit more earthy, but it's really just when you spray this, you get hit with a lot of citrus. You've got a really nice clean modern vetiver in there. It's clean and it's modern, a little bit like Tom Ford's grey vetiver, and it's as if they have dropped a basket of fresh delicious fruit into that, and they've blended that really well, and this is what you come up with. Now I'll give it a spray so you can have a look. I don't know what it is, but it feels like to me the atomizer is slightly smaller than others. I don't feel like you get a good press down on it, but let's see. Yeah, even when I spray it, it comes out quite nice, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting a full push down and a full spray coming out. But hey, maybe that's just me and it doesn't look any different. But yeah, what I'm smelling now is just nice clean vetiver and just a load of nice fruits. The citrus in these fruits that I'm talking about, they're not overly sweet, which is really nice. There's a little bit of tartness in there, there's a little bit of sweetness, but overall it's just a really nice blend of citrus and vetiver. I don't particularly like anything too sweet, and this isn't really that. So a really good, smooth, clean, juicy vetiver fragrance. Now, in terms of how this performs, having said that they wanted their fragrance to last longer, it does last. Unfortunately, it doesn't really project or bounce off the skin, but it lasts on my skin for a good 8 hours. For the first hour, it's kind of around, it's not really pushing out too much, not as much as I would like it to, but it's there. And it's one of those fragrances where you do just want to keep smelling yourself because it is so, as I say, salivating. Like it's like you really want to lick this stuff because, man, this stuff is really good. But yeah, about an hour of performance and then it just stays close to the skin. It's a unisex fragrance. I'd probably say it leans ever so slightly more masculine, just in my opinion, but only fractionally. It's one that you're going to want to wear on warmer days. Spring and summer is great. More so casually, I think. You could wear it off on a summer evening if you were doing something casual, but nothing too dressed up or anything like that. But just casually, warm days during the day, of an evening, casual wear, an easy one to grab and spray on and feel refreshed. If this projected a little bit more, this would be one of my all-time favorite summer spring fragrances. It just lacks ever so slightly. But for the smell, I would give this a 10 out of 10. Now, if you like spring summer fragrances, especially citrus fragrances, ones that are refreshing and bright, then check out the house. They've got a big selection of fragrances. So take a look, Atelier Cologne, really nice brand. Now, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content coming from me, and let me know below what's your favorite spring and summer fragrance, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy, bye.